哇，谢谢，谢谢，你们会走吗？好棒哦！
I haven't been this excited to upload something in a long time, and that's because in today's video, we're gonna talk about digital and AI cashiers and customer service at your favorite restaurants and stores where you walk in and there's literally no real employees. Yeah, the internet is going absolutely bananas over these videos from some places, especially the ones here in the United States, New York, and other locations, showing completely AI, completely employee-less destinations of restaurants, supermarkets, and other businesses, fast food, you name it, all getting rid of their actual employees and simply having a digital or AI customer service agent through a screen or through audio helping complete your order. I guess the best way, instead of telling you, is just to show you. Let's check them out.
The internet is going crazy over a Zoom cashier in this New York City restaurant. A new restaurant chain with several locations across the city is deploying hostesses from the Philippines on Zoom to help with checkout. Zoom cashiers working abroad are way cheaper than workers in New York City. The minimum wage in New York is $16 per hour compared to the $3.75 average pay in the Philippines. Not to mention, these virtual employees can work at multiple locations at once.
Yeah, that's what's crazy. And some people are going to lose their minds and say that's not cool because you're trying to save money. But in today's hyperinflated cost of labor, cost of goods and expenses and overhead, that's what business owners are going to do. That employee making $16 an hour, if they're there for a full entire week, if they put in a 40-hour week, it's $640. But you pay even a Filipino or somebody from India or overseas $4, you're talking about $160 a week. And over the course of a year, they're $8,320 as opposed to $33,000. So you're saving like $24,000, $25,000 on this employee simply by having them over a screen because you can hire them from out of the country. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people aren't going to deal with it. But I promise you, I've been a part of several businesses where instead of paying an employee here in America, which we would love to do, $15 to $20 an hour, we were able to pay somebody overseas $4 an hour. So we were able to get 4 times the production. $4 an hour times 4, 16 versus paying one American $16. And that is crucial when you have a business where either your margins are thin, your labor cost is high, whatever it is, being able to get 4 times the production out of an employee is priceless. And you can have your thoughts and opinions on it. It's just the factual facts of business. We got another restaurant here. You're going to see a great example of it. The rest of these clips are going to show you actual in-store and in-business experiences. Check this one out from this restaurant.
Restaurants are getting digital cashiers.
Hey there, welcome in.
Hello.
What can I get for you?
Could I get the steak pita sandwich?
Alright, 1 steak pita sandwich. That comes with french fries, is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay. And that's everything.
What else can I get you?
Just that.
Okay, that's gonna be $14.08. Is that card or cash?
That will be a card.
Alright, you can pay whenever you're ready.
Alright. Thank you. Am I all good to go?
Yes, you are. Thank you so much. Enjoy your meal.
Thank you.
That's pretty wild. It's exactly like if you were talking to somebody in front of you at the cashier station, but instead you're talking to a screen. You're talking to somebody who's not actually there, doing the same work, taking your order, moving on. Now, remember, there's a lot of locations, a lot of McDonald's too, that have that screen where you just tap and you make your order and then it shoots out to the kitchen and they take care of it. They don't even need the $4 an hour cashier in a lot of places. You're doing the work. So are you okay with having to tap and do your own thing? Or would you rather have the $4 an hour employee who's through a screen digitally? Or would you rather just have a normal employee who's making $15, $16 an hour standing there in front of you? I prefer this digital screen thing. I don't like doing my own clicking and ordering. I think that's a little excessive, but having somebody through the screen that I can give the order to, I'm fine with it. I don't see a problem with it at all, and I understand completely why businesses are doing it. Now, I believe this one is out of a business in Russia where they show this, but same idea, same general thing. This guy covers it pretty good, that tech pastor. Let's see what he's looking at from Russia.
So would you trust an AI cashier? So at the Moscow Metro, they introduced an AI cashier. Check this out.
Добрый день.
Здравствуйте.
Чем вам помочь?
Билетик мне, пожалуйста.
Оплата будет картой?
Оплата картой.
Прекрасно.
У меня туз новый пойдет?
Оплата прошла успешно.
Ага. Оплата прошла успешно. Она мне...
So the Moscow Metro has introduced these digital cashiers that act like real humans. While the service isn't fully operational for everyone yet, the idea of interacting with AI for your daily Metro needs is turning heads. Think about this, someone who's not anxious, who has no attitude. They're handling basic things like ticket sales and payments. They're not having to answer questions. It's just like having a human behind the counter. You don't have to wait in lines, dealing with busy cashiers. You can always duplicate this person. Could this be the future of customer service? And would you be comfortable with AI replacing people in the ways we interact in daily lives? What do you guys think? Comment below. I would love to know what you think. Is this the future? And would you actually want it? So let me know below. Always like and subscribe.
Yeah, pretty weird. So somebody that's on a screen like we saw in the restaurant a minute ago, they're a thinking human being. They can answer your question. Oh yeah, the cheesesteak can come with no mushrooms, right? But if you got an AI person there, they're just programmed to do one thing. They're programmed to do a task, not get crazy, right? So you can't go up there and go, oh, does the Metro end up at 4 o'clock at sunset or 5 o'clock at sunset? Hey, I need 2 tickets to go to X town. Please, 2 adults, done. 2 ticket, pay, out the door. AI versus digital. I'm okay with the digital employee. The AI employee, a little bit more worrisome for me. What do you think? All right, we got some more restaurants, more businesses with some of these cashiers. Here we go. I believe this one also New York City.
Cashiers are being replaced by digital cashiers.
Hi, welcome in. In addition to our menu, we have the new chicken shawarma. It comes as a pita sandwich and as a rice bowl. Would you like to try that?
Yeah, that would be great.
Perfect. That would be $14.08.
Pretty crazy. Similar to the first restaurant we saw, same deal. Give the guy your order, plugs it in, food comes out, and he is not actually there. He's on a screen wherever it is that he's at. India, the Philippines, I don't know his location, but anywhere that they can get somebody for $4 an hour, they're going to hire them. And unfortunately for American workers, that means less American jobs, so that's a real problem. All right, this clip is wild. Some people were like literally going crazy over this. The videos were going viral. Don't know where this one's at. If you do, comment it down below, but let's check it out.
This is wild. Virtual fast food workers from the Philippines are being hired for $3 an hour as opposed to New York's minimum wage of $16 per hour. You can hire 5 virtual workers for the price of 1 in-person worker. So I went in person to take a look for myself. A virtual worker who was literally on a Zoom conference call greeted me as I approached the self-service kiosk located outside the restaurant. Once I placed my order, the virtual worker instructed me to go inside the restaurant to wait for my order to be picked up. And to my surprise, there was another camera pointing to the entrance of the restaurant, which the same virtual worker was also greeting. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think that this is a smart move and more restaurants should be?
Yeah, I mean, what do you think of this? Like somebody greeted you at the door on a camera and then took your order and then went inside to wait for your order with another person who was on the screen. I've also seen one where it's like a hostess at a restaurant. When you go up and say, hey, party of 4, it's literally just a screen. And she goes, okay, we'll get you all taken care of. And then somebody comes and gets you and takes you to your table. We've also seen, we have restaurants here that we have video of where it literally is the robot delivering your food. Like I'll show you guys a clip of that in just a second here on the video of literal AI robots just driving through and dropping off your food to your table. Okay, as promised, let's take a look at those automated robot waiters and waitresses. Just one more way that they are digitizing our experience, especially out eating food.
Our robot, it's here. Okay, I think we have to take...
Your order has arrived. Please remove all items and place your table number on my shelf. It's been our pleasure serving you.
I don't know whether to be amused or freaked out. Oh, and there he goes. Goodbye. Yo.
It left a little early before she could put the number, the table number back on the tray there for it to take back to its people. So definitely some bugs to work out. They need to have like a little pressure sensor or something where you put it on there and it recognizes that you put the number back on there, or it needs to get rid of the numbers altogether and just have the tables have like RFID chips in them and digitize it. I don't know, there's a lot of things they could do with it, but what do you think? Have you ever been to a restaurant? We have been to one where the robot served us. Like, it literally just pulled up, you grab your plates, and then it says thanks, and it rolls away. I think we were at like a Mexican restaurant or something. Anyhow, it was super cool. I don't have a problem with it. The only issues I see is it's going through a busy restaurant and running into stuff, or people getting up and down, or people messing with it. There could be some problems, but I've never seen any issues out of it. And all the videos I've seen on the internet have all been pretty positive with it. What do you think? All right, we've got an 83-year-old Navy veteran who has never seen this, and I think this is everyone's experience or reaction when they first are at a restaurant that this robot pulls up to. They're becoming more normal, at least here in Florida where I live, but not in a lot of places, especially out west. I haven't heard any of my out west friends or Midwest friends tell me they have all of this stuff, but check out this guy's reaction. It is priceless.
Please, take your food.
Oh my goodness.
It said, please take your food.
Please, take your food.
I don't believe this. Am I supposed to do that, right?
You can, yeah.
I don't believe this. You know what that reminds me? Can I say something if you don't mind? Have you got a minute?
Yeah.
You know what that reminds me of? I was in the store the other night, or a couple of weeks ago, and they got this vacuum cleaner and it reminds going all over clean.
It's the same kind of system.
That's what I thought.
It does it all by itself.
Yeah.
Sings happy birthday, she said.
I don't believe this, Amanda. Happy birthday to you. Oh, this is fantastic.
It's so cute seeing something like this, and he's like been around, 83 years. So this guy was born in the 1940s, if my math serves me correctly. He has seen everything, and man, think about what existed when he was born in the 1940s and the 1950s. My parents were born in the 1950s, and they, the cars and the technology that they had versus what we have now, what these people have seen. Think back to even when I was born in the 1980s and into the 90s when I was a kid, and what I've seen just in the last 30 years since I was a kid until I turned a teenager and an adult in the last 25, 30 years. It's incredible, the technology and what we have as we move along and what we get used to. Everything from these fancy guys being in our pockets. I remember getting a cell phone and it was a keyboard, a QWERTY, a Sidekick, right? We didn't have all this touch screen, all this at your fingertip, internet, Wi-Fi craziness going on, right? We didn't have any of this. So it's awesome. And then to know that he's been here twice as long as me, over twice as long as me, is pretty cool. All right, we're gonna go from the awesome, cool, cute, neato robot waiter to whatever this weirdness is. This one creeps me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, it appears to be in Asia somewhere. Either way, if this comes to America, I may have to draw the line at this one. Check her out. Oh, no. I'm drawing the line at the fake robot serving my food and shaking my head. Nope, I'll take the little robot guy that's like R2-D2, beep, 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 coming in. This one may be a little too much for me to accept. Would you be okay with this person serving you at a restaurant here in America? Let me know. Or have you ever been to Asia where these are a thing? I don't know if there's any here in America, but definitely in Asia. Have you ever been to one? Have you ever seen one in person? Have you been on vacation and this popped up to you? Let me know in the comments section because I would love to hear about it. This one is where I may be too far gone. I don't know. So this one's a little bit different where you have somebody working overseas for $3.75 an hour, but his movements are actually replicated through technology in the place that it's being served. Check it out. You'll have to see what I'm talking about. I don't know how realistic or feasible this actually is, but with the technology we have now, he could be controlling that robot from anywhere in the world and just placing stuff where it needs to go, handing stuff. It is 100% possible and feasible. Are they really doing it and implementing it in places like Toronto or Asia? I don't know. Can somebody who lives in Toronto or Asia chime in and let me know, is this a real thing? I think it's possible, and I think there may be places actually doing it right now. So right along that same angle, we have what is the cashier of the future. This is how a lot of places and businesses are reimagining what it possibly could look like with robots controlling the entire process. Here we go again. Now, obviously a real short clip, real rudimentary example here of a robot doing it, but you could have somebody in a stocking situation in a warehouse who's receiving stuff, a robot picking, opening boxes and scanning stuff, 100% within their realm of possibilities. And would the mistakes happen? Possibly. Mistakes happen with humans every day. Humans you're paying $20 an hour to or $18 an hour. So it's possible, but these robots could absolutely be programmed to do what this is. All I can think about is Will Smith and iRobot. It's a little scary, you guys, a little scary. So here in America, Wendy's, of course, the fast food burger joint, Wendy's has implemented AI ordering through their menu boards. When you drive up through the drive-thru, you will see these menu boards. There's nobody inside taking your order. You're talking to a screen just like you would talk to your phone to try to voice tell it what to type. And we all know how that works out. It's not exactly the best, and you're going to see it here in this example.
What the heck? Wendy's has AI ordering now? Okay.
What can I get started for you?
Okay. Can I get a 6-piece nugget crispy with a side of ranch?
What else can I get you?
And then a number 3 regular size with a ranch and a lemonade.
Sorry, lemonade is not an option for the number 3 combo. Would you like something else?
Orange juice.
Would you like anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Thank you. Please pull up to the next window.
Okay. That was interesting.
Now, I can't imagine that you can't have a lemonade with your number 3. Why can't you have the lemonade? Is it an upgrade? Is it an extra cost? Is lemonade not available at all? I don't understand that, so there's bugs and tweaks. Also, if you say something wrong or you say something and you want to change your mind, that could become an issue. All of this to say you're talking into a giant iPhone or a giant tablet, a giant iPad that's 8 feet by 6 feet sitting on the menu board, and that's how you're ordering, just like you would do it if you were talk to texting on your iPad or on your phone or on your MacBook here, or whatever it is. I don't like it. I'm sorry, that's one spot. The drive-thru, not a fan of that one. Do you agree? Now, in addition to the restaurant employees and the other workers, a lot of places are coming up with automated machines that can do the job. In fact, Amazon announced, I'll do a video on it, that they have laid off 30,000 workers and that by next year, the end of 2026, they plan to replace 600,000 jobs with robots, AI, or automation in some form or fashion, all or some of the job, and that's half of their workforce. I believe Amazon, somebody fact check me, has like 1.3 or 1.4 million employees, so it's almost half, like 45% they want to replace. That's got to be scary if you are somebody working in an Amazon warehouse right now. But let's see another example of it here in a fresh Sweet Green Kitchen restaurant order. Check it out. So essentially the machine is loaded with all of the ingredients, and so when the order is put in, the machine knows which ingredients to drop into this bowl. It's like one of those rice bowls or chicken bowls or whatever it is, and so it makes the whole order or your whole salad, and it shoots it down to the end, and the employee can just grab it and hand it to you. So you've now eliminated an employee who is sitting down the line building these bowls. Well, what else does that context remind me of? Subway, Jersey Mike's, Jimmy John's, anywhere that people are building sandwiches right in front of you. Could we have a robot? Could we have a machine that could actually cut that bread, sit it down, put the meats and the cheeses and the vegetables that you want on it that you've programmed into the screen or somebody has, and build that sandwich, put it in the toaster, and then hand it to you? All of this be automated? Of course, it all can be, but at what cost, and will a lot of businesses do it? Also, I've heard a huge argument for the social, economical side of things, that people want a social interaction with the person that's serving them, that they don't like the idea of AI and robots. Again, you are welcome in the comments section that belongs to my audience. You guys own that comment section to let me know your thoughts. Do you agree? Do you want that social interaction? Do you not care about the AI? Do you hate it? Do you love it? Let us know in the comment section. All right, I'm gonna close this one out from Dubai. Now, I was recently, just a month ago, a little less than a month ago actually, in Dallas, Texas, and in the airport they had a grocery store, quick pick, snacks, food, drinks for the airplane that had no waitress, no cashier, no helper, no employee, nothing. You walked in. When you walked in, you took your credit card, you swiped your credit card, and then you went through the store, and whenever you picked something up, it had cameras, and it had a camera at the exit, where when you went through the exit, it took care of everything that you had, and it added it all up, and literally 10 seconds after I walked through the exit little bars, it said ding, my credit card texted me and said you've been charged $18 or whatever I bought, right? And that was the whole thing. I never had to stop, I never had to ring things up, scan them, I never had to talk to anyone. I just grabbed like a drink, I grabbed like a bag of chips, and I grabbed one other thing, and airport's $5 for a drink and a bag of chips, $10 and $5 for something else, and literally walked out, and as the gates opened, it went ding, your card has been charged. And if your card didn't have enough money and it got declined, it wouldn't open the gates. You would not be able to get out, like literally, unless you jumped over and tried to steal. There was a lady who I saw sitting a little bit further down who probably was overseeing it, but she wasn't necessary to be there. We're gonna see the same thing here in Dubai. We've also covered it on this channel with Amazon's Go store. Completely cashierless, employeeless stores. Check this sucker out.
This is Dubai's first automated supermarket with no staff and no cashier. Yes, you heard it right. Customers need to type in their mobile number and tap the card to access the supermarket. You can buy whatever you want. Many cameras on the roof keep track of your purchase. Once your shopping is done, you can walk out from the store. Your card is charged automatically for the purchase. Also, you receive a digital receipt of your shopping. So, Habibi, what's your thought on such?
Yeah. That's it. That's exactly what it was in the airport. I walked in, I grabbed a few items. They even had like those neck pillows for planes. They had all this stuff that you could buy, $20, $30, $40, and it just rang it all up and you walk out of the store. That is the ultimate in no overhead, other than your rent, obviously, and your cost of goods, but no overhead when you don't need an employee because you have cameras all over the ceilings. Of course, I saw something that the average store like this, not even that big, for all that technology and cameras, can be millions of dollars, multiple six figures into the millions of dollars, depending on how many you need and how big your store is and how much merchandise you have, plus the software and the programming to do it, to charge you. It is bananas how expensive it is. So of course, this is only gonna work for major corporations, major stores, airports, things like that that can afford it. But with all that said, let's wrap it up. What do you guys think about AI, robots, cashierless stores, AI robotic waitresses handing you your food, little R2-D2s bringing it to you, digital screens paying Filipinos $4 an hour to take your order at a fast food rather than an actual employee? Let me know your comments about all of it, and as always, thank you so much for being a part of this video. I was super excited to make it. I'm a tech nerd. I like electronics and this type of stuff. Some of this I agree with, some of it I don't, so I can't wait to hear from you guys in the comments section how you feel about it. And if you could, take 1 second, share this video out on your social media. It means a lot to me so other people can see all this cool stuff and this technology and get their opinions about it. And hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, come back, watch future videos. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.